What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Man, salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. So, market is absolutely bleeding right now. We got an overall pullback of 7.3%. Do y'all know how absolutely enormous that is to have the overall market do that in one day? And I'm gonna show y'all the reason why this is happening. But first, let's go over the prices real quick. If you were on my live stream yesterday, I prepared y'all for this. We talked about this. I told y'all Bitcoin was going down further. I told y'all Ethereum was going down further, and you could have used that information and decided what you were going to do after that. So that's why you have to subscribe. Got to turn on those notifications. Let me know if you notification squad in the comment section. But Ethereum down to 1460, down 12.79% on the day, and I don't think it's over yet. Bitcoin down 6.2%. We got BNB all the way down to $257, down 10%. Now remember, these are possible buying opportunities. Whenever we get a 10% or more discount in one day, you could possibly buy that discount because we could see a small increase on the next day. But with how quick everything is falling right now, I don't think it's over yet. I think we're going to continue to see, margins be called, people get closed out of their positions that are using leverage, panic sellers close out positions selling for a loss, and also people just waiting to find the true bottom. Cardano is down 11% today at 51 cents, XRP down 10.8% at 34 cents, Solana at $31 down 14.8%, Doge all the way down to 6 cents, down 13.6% on the day, Polkadot at $7.65 down to 12.2% on the day, and we got Shiba Inu has officially gained a zero. Not eating a zero, not taking away a zero, but gained a zero. And I told y'all in the live stream yesterday, let me know if y'all pulled up on that stream, I told y'all Shiba Inu was gonna follow Ethereum. So with Ethereum taking almost like a 12% hit today, Shiba Inu is going to definitely do the same thing. Now, you notice, take a look at this. Ethereum down 12.75%. Look how much Shiba Inu is down, 13.5%. So Shiba Inu is following Ethereum closely, but just hit a little bit harder because it doesn't have, the full backbone that Ethereum has, or the infrastructure that Ethereum has. So let's take a look at some of our updates from some of the community leaders, which we got this update from Milkshake that I wasn't too sure of where it came from. Possibly Milkshake could have been receiving some pressure for a lot of backlash. I see the sentiment is really getting up there where a lot of investors are disappointed. There are still a lot of investors that are that have of course a lot of faith in the SHIB army. I will say the majority of the SHIB army still has faith in the project and the team, but there are those few who are very upset about seeing wellies, NFTs, and things that they consider that they really don't care about. So I'm not sure if they're receiving a little backlash because of that, and it's possibly why Milkshake posted this. But let me know in the comment section if y'all heard anything extra on this. But let's read this real quick. So first, Milkshake said good morning. Then hard times build determination. Let's see, let me zoom in a little bit. And inner strength. Through them we can also come to appreciate the uselessness of anger. So Dalai Lama. Now let's take a look at some of the comments from this to get a sense of the sentiment. So first comment says, when Shibarium. Somebody else says, work faster please. Someone else says, LOL, she's not a dev. Someone else says, acknowledge. Someone else says, don't give commitment to things you can't fulfill. Friend of Dalai Lama. Hey, they snapped with that one. That was funny. But someone else said, did Dalai Lama create SHIB? No, keep him out of it. As the devs, why they did this to us, why they pulled the rug after showing hope. Someone else said, you need money. Someone else said, love, kindness, the true meaning of life. Someone else said, when Shibarium? Myself. Someone else said, what do you think? The end of SHIB is near. The rumors are real and the leaks will affect SHIB this 15th. Someone else said, I'm sorry for asking if I missed something, but what is supposed to happen on the 15th? So it's just some FUD. the 15 thing, I looked into it a little bit. It didn't really have anything directly pertaining to SHIB, but it was saying basically like someone is supposed to release a big like controversial scandal or something about, you know, they were able to read or hack into all these Telegram private channels and I guess see a lot of information that people were talking about. So I guess on the 15th they're going to be releasing this information, and you know, it could, to me it sounds like just something like a rumor. You know, it doesn't sound like anything that could really do anything. The market's happening right now. What we see happening is, you know, a major pullback. So I don't think anything else can, you know, affect the market more than what we're seeing happening right now. So someone else said, if I had $1 for all the negative comments about my emotional buying with SHIB, I've been a millionaire a while ago. It's my money and my faith that keeps me grounded. SHIB army strong as you know what. But SHIB is crawling on the ground. You are just watching as a team. How can SHIB army not get angry? Someone else said Shiboshi naming has a burn element. Will it be directed through the burn portal at some point? Naming a Shiboshi could then be rewarded in Ryoshi Vision tokens. Someone else said, I think the dev team is getting scared that a lot of people are starting to jump ship. Times are getting tough for all of us, and a lot of us can't afford to keep losing in the hard time. Please, everyone, be safe and be smart. So I'm not sure how true this is. I'm not sure if we're losing holders at the moment. So I wouldn't just, you know, take this, you know, as 100%. But now it says, she goes on to say, one's dignity may be assaulted, vandalized, and cruelly mocked, but it can never be taken away unless it is surrendered. Michael J. Fox quoted that once, and it truly has been connecting with me lately. The amount of change and negative energy has truly embraced some. Also says, stay strong, SHIB army. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I never have. Not anyone can push you to make choices for your decisions in this space. This is your investment. Crypto is hurting. SHIB is a part. Crypto is hurting. SHIB is a part of the space, period. Resilience works, but always stay true to you. And also, while things are being told to me that are in the works, I don't believe they are being ignored. Shiba is Shiba. We all carry the community mission too. Those posting in socials, we all are pushing, but with such conditions as these, things I know feel very frustrating. So releases to information, Shibarium, a new website, more DAO, community categories and proposals, me asking for more granular information to know how the partnerships are actually helping the ecosystem, what's going on with the metaverse, studio, and yet I'm asking daily. Supporting the community has always been a part of my vision. I can tell you I struggle with certain things and I try my best to make sure the community is heard. I gather comments and share them with the team. Feedback is best. Listening is better. The project is awarding attention to many directions and the community is also part of that direction. This community guides the sentiment and the demand for feedback has not decreased. Even though tough times in crypto, the community keeps innovating. The world is experiencing an economic battle not seen in years, affecting all aspects, and we can see that with the inflation ratios, worry, hunger, poverty ratios, governments, political parties that continue to scramble rather than accept solutions. It's truly sad to see. Also, didn't mean to go on a rant this morning. I'm going to go back now and try my best to continue pushing for the community to the best of my ability. And I humbly accept your support or commentary as I'm truly focused on working for a better tomorrow. Not all ideas get replies. Not all ideas matter. But that does not mean I don't get to be a community member that tries to push reality. I forward as many ideas I capture on here socials as I forward negative comments to show true sentiment. Even those work. So we all are trying our best to see where we fit in the journey. I respect each one of you and will continue to do my best for this community and for SHIB. If I seem quiet, it's for a reason. I'm trying to develop solutions, ideas, and present them. Not all ideas get accepted. Also, the process of intake and ideas needs to change if we want to build for future. It's a no-brainer. I believe demanding the community to build for something should also award expectation for the community overview, a solid process of intake. So I definitely agree with this right here. So the process of intake and ideas needs to change if we want to build for the future. It's a no-brainer. I believe demanding the community to build for something should also award expectation for the community overview, a solid process of intake. So shout out to Milkshake for those updates right there. Let's see if we got any comments on that. Let's check out some of these. So says, I doubt it. Unless someone in the community pay for it themselves, Shiba Inu doesn't do that kind of marketing, bro. Also, someone says, hope Shibarium comes soon, killing gas fees. And remember to buy Bone, guys, to make some money this year. Bone is everything. Also, someone else says, it's hard, milkshake, to believe in crypto right now, just losing money. Someone else said, what? Sounds good, though. Also, someone else says, as they say, Roma was not built in a day. Nothing good comes easy. Someone else says, SHIB is dead. Someone else says, SHIB need to come back. It have a good community. Now the dev need to take advantage. Someone else says, don't quite understand the third sentence. Someone else says, same. This person says the community lose the trust. The devs ignore the community. It's arrogance. Was the land sale and exit scam? LOL. You lost my trust already, but I hope and believe in the good of the human. I hold my investments because I'm not in the red. FUD, no. Someone else says, I say the same, have my bag of Shiba and Bone, and we'll keep on to it. But Colt, no def running the show. So they just promote another one. Someone else says, agreed, milkshake. So many strong members in the SHIB army. I appreciate all of what they are doing. Someone else says, milkshake, the community like the Shiba blockchain, nothing else. Do you understand it? Someone else said, what is community? Someone else said, my dear Shiba milkshake, what? Here, the point is that you as a team in the head of the Lord, Satoshi, have betrayed the trust of Shiba community, involving projects of personal interest and neglecting the excellence of Shiba. Someone else says, your words are very beautiful, but I am Shiba Army, not Welly Army. My money is invested in the real project that is Shiba, not to fill the pockets of those who are behind Welly. It seems to me a lack of respect not to call it something else. In these difficult times for crypto, I should talk more about Shiba and the project process to encourage investors who support the Shiba ecosystem, not talk about a chef or healthy food. Someone else says, the game of strong and toughest personality. If you are weak, you lose. If you are strong, you survive. Someone else says, totally agree. Someone else says, of what? Someone else says, total price to big, no burn, no up. Someone else says, win Shibarium. Someone else says, why cannot, I don't know what he's saying. Do not worry, SHIB dead, people are smart. Someone else says, whoever created this is the ultimate grifter, and we buy this junk and make some billions. Humans are really dumb sometimes. Where do I sign up? So as you can see the sentiment, people are frustrated right now, very, very frustrated. Now, is this a Shiba Inu problem? Specifically, is Shiba Inu causing this? Is lack of action by the development team causing this right now? No, I don't think so. Now, I would say the team didn't completely listen to what the obviously the community wants with certain elements, like when it came to purchasing land in the metaverse with Shiba Inu. That should have been something that was rolled out at first, but then they later accepted it. And a lot of times the community felt kind of pushed to the back burner, like Shiba Inu was kind of being pushed to the back burner, and a lot of people didn't like that. So I kind of believe that left a salty taste in people's mouths. So now when something like this happened, that is actually a macro situation that is bigger than Shiba Inu, people are gonna take it out and feel that it was caused by the team not listening to the community. So hopefully the team does open up a little more and try to take into consideration what the community is saying. So but I'm definitely still 10 toes down in Shiba Inu. I believe in SHIB for the long term. Definitely gonna be buying more, but right now I feel like the price could possibly pull back a little more, so I'm gonna wait a little bit just to try to see what actually happens, because a 7.3% pullback in one day, the market is down to $1.1 trillion. I think we could take that extra that's what is that that's probably like a billion. So I think we might end up taking that extra billion out of there, and it might pull back just a little bit further. Remember, I told you a key support level for Bitcoin was around 26,000. So if Bitcoin pulls all the way to 26,000, we're gonna see Ethereum go probably to 13 to 1250, something like that. We might even see dogecoin around 4 cents. We might even see Shiba Inu back around that 6 level. So that's something that we could let's take a look at the chart. Let's really take a look. Let's see. Yep, around that 6 level, right around the 616 or just about the 5 level possibly. So, it's looking like we want to come all the way back to June prices of last year, y'all. So just wanted to update y'all on that. Now let's take a look on what's happening and why this is happening. So the Fed will raise rates in the week ahead, but what Chair Powell says may matter most. So the week ahead may all come down to what Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has to say at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday. Powell briefs the press following the central bank's two-day meeting. The Fed is widely expected to raise its Fed funds target rate range by 0.5 percentage point, but hot May inflation data has made markets nervous about whether policymakers could be even more aggressive or forecast a faster pace of future rate hikes. The Fed will release new economic and interest rate forecasts at 2 p.m., but it's whatever Powell says about summer and autumn rates hikes that could help set the course for turbulent financial markets. Stocks and bonds have been volatile on investors' fears that inflation may not be peaking and that the rate hikes could cause a recession. Also, I think really that the key thing is what Powell talks about in the conference, and does he give anything that sounds like firm guidance for September, said Michael Shoemaker, head of macro strategy at Wells Fargo. If he does, he would only do if he was going to be hawkish. And if he doesn't, people will view it as dovish. So hawkish means basically bearish, or like, he's hard on it. He's gonna, he believes like he's gonna have to be aggressive. And dovish means like more soft, more optimistic, basically. So after Friday's much hotter than expected consumer price index for May, stocks cratered for the week. The S&P 500 was down 5.1%. The index closed Friday at 3,900, off 2.9%. The market wants some clear and convincing evidence that the Fed can pull this off without starting a recession, said Lori, head of U.S. equity strategy at RBC Capital Markets. She said the market will take its cues from the economic data. Maybe you're stuck in purgatory for a while. Friday's inflation report was a negative catalyst for markets that were already pricing in worries about hot inflation and recession fears. CPI rose 8.6% year over year, well above the 8.3% expected by economists surveyed by Dow Jones. That also added fuel to the debate about whether the Fed will consider a 75 basis point rate hike and continue a more aggressive pace. Both Barclays and Jefferies changed their forecast Friday to include a 75 point basis hike for Wednesday, though other economists still expect 0.5 point. Goldman Sachs economists Friday revised their forecast to include a 0.5 point increase in September on top of a 0.5 point hike Wednesday and another in July. JP Morgan economists expected Fed officials will provide new interest rate forecasts that will reflect a faster pace of policy tightening, but they still see 0.5 point increase Wednesday. They expect the Fed's median forecast for interest rates will show the Fed funds rate at 2.625% at year end, well above a forecast of 1.875 in March. So Chair Powell's indicated a desire to guide expectations rather than surprise expectations. With little apparent appetite for an upside surprise, the course seems set for a 50 basis point hike next week. The JP Morgan economist noted. RBC's Calvasina said that she is waiting for Powell's comments and does not expect any surprise from the meeting. She said she was encouraged that some Fed officials seem ready to raise rates more rapidly earlier in the year and leave themselves flexibility later on. Also, I think the market's like that. It shows they're not on autopilot, she said. It reflects that they don't want to do much damage to the economy. I would like to hear more commentary about that flexibility. So besides the Fed, there are a few important economic reports on the calendar next week, including the Producer Price Index on Tuesday, retail sales Wednesday, housing starts Thursday, the industrial production Friday. All four reports cover May. There are just a handful of corporate earnings, including Oracle on Monday, so recession warning. In the bond market, treasury yields rose after the hotter inflation report, but the yield curve also flattened. That means shorter duration yields, like the 2-year, rose closer to longer duration yields, like the 10-year. On Friday, the 2-year treasury yield reached 3.06%, and the spread was only 10 basis points. If the 2-year were to move above the 10-year yield, the curve would be inverted, which is a recession signal. So just wanted to get y'all some information so y'all can know what's coming. It's looking like we are officially moving into a recession, like they just haven't announced it yet. So you know, in this time, you know, you just want to sit on your hands, let the market, you know, come down, and we wait for some signs of confirmation that things are, you know, turning around or hit a bottom, and then we start, you know, playing from there. But right now it's looking like it's going to take a while for this to play out, at least until next year. Remember, I told y'all Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi has bought $1 million worth of call options that expire next year. Call options are, you know, a stock option vehicle where you can make money that basically bets if a stock price will go up, and she's betting that the market will go up by next year. So that's a good sign to see. So this might drag out for a little bit. You just got to be patient, you know, be able to endure the pain. That's why you never want to risk more than you're willing to lose. Never put your bill money to rent money, so that way you're not panicking or putting yourself in a tough situation. And that's all we got for this video. Check the links in the description section. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.